and TK2. There we are, so that's those. Now then, let's move on to these parts here. And we'll look at the minis in a different video. Okay, so dice. Let's have a look at these first, shall we? Ooh, let's zoom in a bit. Well, lower the camera. Move those out of the way. Okay, so these are the dice. We have two different coloured marbled dice, a blue set and a white and cream set, or white and brown. Open up and see what they're like in the hand. They are big, chunky. Tell you what, you know you're holding some dice. I mean, there's only 6, but when you've got these dice of this size in your hand, you know you've got them. And I don't know whether you can hear that. Let me get too close to the mic. It's a very nice rattle to them. So when you're rolling, yeah, they are quite nice. They were the white ones, not the blue ones. Blue with a white pip. Again, big, chunky dice. Lovely. I like them. Very nice indeed. So let's put these back in, and they automatically fall as they should. Push them in. I'll pop them in the bag and give them a little bit of a shake, and they're back to how they're supposed to be. Okay, so that's that. Now let's have a look at the character, probably the boss cards as well. I'm saying probably the boss cards because I had my thumb over that when I was opening them up, so I didn't see what was on the bottom. But yeah, let's have a look at the characters first. We start off with Madriga, who's an elf ranger. Oh, she's an elf ranger. Sure shot. Once per game, Madriga can reroll any one of her dice when making a shoot action, and for a feat, she got Hail of Arrows or Lethal Aim. And if I like to zoom in, and if you want to, what I'll do is I'll turn that over so you can have a proper look at the front. And if you want to, you can pause so you can read properly. I'll do this for each card. There you go. And now Dano. I'm not going through what it says on each one of them. I'll just let you read them and pause the video and read. Olaf, the human barbarian. Rodin, the dwarf fighter. Okay, now so the monster bosses. The undead dwarf lord. Nothing on the back. Zombie troll tyrant. Butcher flesh ripper. Soul blade. Or soul bane, sorry. Ironcaster. Amazud Doomfire. Goblin bigot. Oops. Brucko Grimshank. Funereal Duneborn. Now these are heroes. It's a Kickstarter exclusive hero. I'm presuming because it's got the big Kickstarter logo there. Hadarus of Wolfmarch. Human Monk. Jane Clemth. Human Cleric. Solian of Turkis. The Human Paladin. Svereg Ravenbolt, the Dwarf Ranger. Quite a few of these. And Melissa Padfoot, the Halfling Rogue. And then we have back to monsters. We've got the Crown. And Izariel Duskweaver. And that's what we have for heroes and bosses. Put them back in there. And now let's have a look at these cards. And it's nice that they're in these resealable bags. Okay, so what do we have here? Looks like these could be, yeah, they are. These are Kickstarter exclusive cards. Okay, let's have a look at these first. Deft Dodge. These are feat cards. So what you get is tells you how it's done on the front. And now then, there's two different versions of it. Deft Dodge and Fleet of Foot. So you can use one or the other, you can't use them both. So you've got two different feats on these. Then we have Sverrig Ravenbolt, Leaping Axes, or Twin Targets. And for Solian of Turkis, we have the Divine Fury, and Valiant Charge. Here we have legendary weapons, I'm presuming, like People's Lance, Windwarden Bow, Forge Hammer of Makaz, and Alisantor Circlet of Shadows. Not going through all of them in any great depth because, let's face it, this is how you use the minions and monsters. That's just a reference card. And we have another feat for Funereal Duneborn. Discard this card when used. So we have Arcane Mastery for this one. And that's on the other side is Ethereal Arrows. So pop them on there. And now we have spell cards. We have Lucent Light. We have Astral Arc. And we have Star Shatter. We have another feat card, a Fist of Iron for Haderus Wolf March. And on the other side is Soul Shield. Pop that down here as well. I think they're using the feat cards as a divider for these because we have more spell cards. So we have Warrior's Blessing. We have Gift of Grace. And we have Sacred in Spirit. And for Jane Clemth, we have Master of Relics. And on the other side, Righteous Strike. And then we have more spell cards. Redemption. Transfusion. Exaltation. And here we have equipment cards. And these are all relics. We have Gur Binding. We have Talon of Colossu. And we have Phoenix Ember. So that's the first set of cards done and dusted. I'll try and get us through. I probably won't show you all of these like I did in them because there's quite a few. Now we have the ones in the peel off wrapper things that I usually can't do very well, but I did it that time. Can't get them off here now. Okay, so what do we have? Get over there. Exploration cards. I'm going to separate these into piles, first of all. Monster reference cards. Legendary cards. Equipment cards. Spell cards. And monster cards. Do that. So we'll open another pack and separate all of these into you can tell I never smoked, can't you? So we have more exploration cards. I'm just going to put them all together so we can have a look through each deck, and then I can put them into the top tray. More monster reference cards. Legendary. Equipment. Spell. Monster. So you can tell I never smoke because I can't get these off properly, and it's how you open cigarettes, isn't it? So we have again exploration. Lots of exploration. I must admit I'm not too keen on the feel of these cards. Don't know what it is. They just don't feel really good quality cards. Equipment. As you can see, this sort of like sticking together. They're not sliding apart very easily. You know what? If you can't beat them, and that gives you an idea of how I usually how I managed to cut them without damaging the cards. Okay, so we have here action summary cards. Move out of the way. Here we have equipment cards. Here we have exploration cards. Here we have monster cards. Oh no, these are exploration. Overlord cards. Legendary cards. I was just wondering then as to whether or not I shouldn't have put those exploration cards in there, but the exploration cards. Feat cards for the main characters. Let's have a look at all of these later on. Monster cards. Okay, so we have Overlord Mood and AI Overlord. Can't see anything for that, so I'll put them there. Okay, so this is what we have. Let's have a look at a few of these equipment cards. We have a Charmed Buckler, Striding Boots, Rogue's Pouch, Royal Halberd, Poison Darts, Iron Caltrops, Trap Kit, Great Hammer, Helm of Battle, a Chainmail Shirt, Bronze Shield, Great Axe, and there you go, that's some of them. You've seen the layout of the cards. That's all we're really looking at, more than anything else. Next we have these are the spell cards. So these will show you what spells we have. Shadowmancy. We have Shadow Veil, Drain Life, Ether Walk, Enslave, Crushing Depths, Healing Spirits, Hold Fast, Sea of Flame. I'm not going through these in any great detail because I want to find out what they're like when we get around to playing the game, not before. So here we have the minions and monster cards for each of the factions. So we have Twilight Kin, Undead, for Goblins, again for the Undead, Abyssal Dwarves, and again Undead. And these go along with the action summary. So this tells you, presuming these are all the same. No. Right, so there's two cards, both of which are the same. Okay, so let's start with this one. The action summary. This tells you when a model acts, he performs an action. So you perform one of those. And then the trap summary, what you need to roll to avoid. And then we have the fight action summary. Hope you can see that. And shoot action summary. And again, if you wanted to, you could have paused the video there to have a look. Now let's have a look at some of the legendary weapons. We have a Shield of Luna. We have a Bow of Galahir. Vergora's Talisman of Chance. Cuirass of Dureg. And Gladespun Shirt. Yeah, so that's the legendary weapons. Now let's have a look at some of the monsters that we can be facing. A Neophyte's Blade. Let's zoom out a touch so we can see all the card. A bit easier, hope you can read it. So we have the Neophyte Blade, a Reaper, a Goblin Spitter, a Goblin Bandit, Decimator, Hexcaster, Skeleton Warrior, a Dwarf Revenant, an Armoured Zombie, and a Zombie Troll. And there we go, and the only ones I think, oh, we haven't had a look at the feat cards for each of the characters. So for Madrigal we have Lethal Aim, and on the other side we have Hail of Arrows. For Dano we have Arcane Force. I don't think he's looking like Doctor Strange. And we have Focus. For Olaf we have Unstoppable. Keep your thumb out of the way when people are trying to read, Steve. That's a good idea. And we have Whirlwind. And for Rodin we have Shield Bash and Relentless. There we go. And finally, exploration cards. There's a lot of these. As I said, I'm not going into much detail with them. I'm not sure whether I'm supposed to keep them with the Overlord cards, because they're a different colour altogether from those, but I said also exploration, so yeah, I'm going to keep them together. Nothing. A Roaming Raider. Essence of Bravery. Scroll of Deception. Evil is Summoned. Another Roaming Raider. Small Gems. Scroll of Dimension. Savage Attack. Another Roaming Raider. Bag of Gold. So I'm just going from random with these, and with going through some repeats, but never mind. Draft of the Ox. Scroll of Warding. Savage Attack. Healing Potion. Haste Potion. Gold. A Bag of Gold. Small Gems, we've seen now. Jackpots. A Trap. Another Trap. Marauding Monsters. And that's it. That's for them. Now let's have a look at these ones. Now there seems to be, these are for the AI Overlord, and we have different moods. So we can have it either passive or aggressive. And then for these we get different kind of effects, shall we say. Okay, so I think that is enough for this video. Join us in the next one, where we'll be having a go at the minis, having a proper look at all the minis, in here. So give me enough time to tidy up a little bit, get these cards organised in the trays, and I will be back to show you the minis in the next video. I hope you've enjoyed this one. Until next time, as always, stay safe and take care. God bless, and bye for now.